let's pretend that you decided, like, hey, I want to make 100% completion. I want the Legends of the East, Best in the West trophy. 100% still doesn't mean 100%, but it is quite tedious. I'd say about 750 hours. Where would you begin? Like, where would you even start? It's practically impossible to make a guide for all this, but this save slot right here, after you hunt the legendary bear in Chapter 2 with Hosea, is probably one of the best forever save slots. It's a tongue twister. Save slots. It's a great point to launch other new playthroughs. You're well into free roam, pouring forth oil, you unlock Deadeye, and with this mission, you've unlocked the legendary animals. And so, you got $271 about if you got the gold bar from Lapani. And so, the first thing you want to do is break in this horse a little bit and ride to right here. And you're going to ignore everything along the way. You won't miss anything, I promise. You know, that's the thing about a 100% playthrough and getting Best in the West, the trophy, is that there's going to be plenty of time to come back to everything. And so you want to stay task focused. And so I want these 2 gold bars out of the train wreck. I've gotten quite adept at jumping up there and grabbing them. You know, one thing about this horse is it's not very good. People are already mad at me. And so inside there is the Boy Calloway mission with 4 missable guns. If you don't do that mission, you could never have 100% weapons compendium. In my actual, let's see, like the horse is already tired. I really want an Arabian. It's 4 to choose from. But what we're focused on right now is getting these 2 gold bars. And any and all perfect pelts that we can get. Okay, like there's an elk. And one of the recommendations I have is why are you getting off, dude? Was he perfect? And track him. Like, it took me multiple playthroughs to kind of start doing that. Okay, he's only 2-star. You need 2, and you know, 100% completion. Like, okay, probably the first thing. Okay, he is perfect. Oh, great. See, this is why you want the bolt action. Literally took all my Deadeye. I suppose I could have tried to have studied them. But here's the thing is, there's so many distractions in this game. Like, I can't pass up on that. And see, all these are going to be perfect because they spawned. Like, you can never pass up perfect pelts. Because the legendary satchel, you know, it kind of is what it is. I can say that it's a lot easier with the bolt action rifle. And normally that doesn't unlock until chapter 3. But there's a way to get it in chapter 2. There's a Javier Escuela mission where you rescue Sean. And if you do it right and kill the right guy and you can pick up the bolt action rifle. So a way to get the Lancaster. Okay, he's not perfect. This elk is perfect. And so, do you need the buck antler trinket? And the answer is no. Like, there's gonna be, you know, plenty of 3-star animals already. And yeah, the RNG like does help a little. And so you need 2 of these for the legendary satchel. And you know, that's probably one of the first like most tedious aspects of 100% playthrough. Hunting requests, duchesses and other animals, exotics, hunting requests especially. Those 3 like are true barriers, and then the satchel. But because I played so much, wait. No, we didn't want to go that way. This is like the wrong way to go. You wanna cross here to get the gold bars that I'm talking about. And always be doing challenges, ABC. Perfect pelts. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see if I can study them and track them. I did. Just remain task focused. Because you're going to be back up here for another elk pelt. You know, there's people who, like, they employ the 2-horse method, and, like, don't do it. Alright? You'll come across a legendary animal, and you'll have the pelt on the wrong horse, and I've heard horror stories of people who, like, they didn't even realize it. They did everything for 100%, and then realized that, like, one of the perfect pelts, or one of the legendary animals glitched because they were doing the 2-horse method, trying to save like a little bit of time. And so the train wreck is up here. can hear the elk calling. Okay, no. Listen, dude, like, just let's go through here. At least try to. Okay. All right, so kind of go up through here. And when you're trying to get these gold bars, like this climb, like you want to be hitting A, but when you get up to here, you want B, and then A. Nah, I almost made it. But you want to like, all right, yeah. Now I gotta fall all the way down. Okay, let's try that again. You want B? Oh, bro. And then you want to kind of be pushing the stick to the right. There you go. All right, now this, take your time, get centered. All right, and so normally you want to keep sprinting, but no, take your time. All right. So there's a gold bar. Valerian root. Aged pirate rum. Just lots of goodies. And then this other gold bar. And, you know, you haven't done the Hosea mission at Emerald Ranch. And so what, the fence isn't unlocked, but he is. Just have to go to Rhodes. And so at this point, we're going to camp and go back to camp. If you haven't unlocked fast travel, like, that's why the Lampani gold bar is important. If you haven't unlocked fast travel yet, though, because you didn't have enough money, obviously these 2 gold bars will be the hookups. I can't even remember in this playthrough if I had gotten those. And we're just going to turn in these felts to Pearson. Because we get one out, and then perfect wolf pelts are a thing at camp as well for, like, you know, cosmetic upgrades.
Hi there, Arthur.
Is this when you get his companion request? Oh. Like, that one's really hard to trigger.
My boy. Could really use some good meat for this stew. This is a decent pal.
And see, only being able to carry like 5 of stuff is like the worst.
Arthur?
And so you can't cook at that one, but
Arthur.
what's up, Dutch? Hate you. That's the one you can. This is the one over here you can cook up. Gonna have the grill on it. Just make sure you have like plenty of this stuff. I mean, at some point you like gotta sit down and cook. only have to sit down and do it once. You're also making Deadeye points. Don't forget about that aged pirate rum and valerian root. Hungry, I'm gonna be drunk. So you want to go ahead and eat something? Go ahead and use one of those. Make sure Deadeye is done that first. And so let's see where we can fast travel. I know I can fast travel to Rhodes. Because literally the first thing you do when you can free roam is take the train to Rhodes. Because the fence is there. I'm drunk so you can see it. Oh no, I can go to Strawberry. But we are going to go... Well, I guess I don't really need to sell that because... we're really going to start getting into some perfect pelts. And one of my fastest rising videos is there's a perfect raccoon that's going to run out. And I'm going to get him. And so, varmint rifle is definitely a thing. And perfect raccoon, he's like perfect every time. He even comes out during the day. So like literally the easiest one to get. And I remember my first playthrough and, you know, I wanted the satchel and... It's perfect wolf pelt there. And like, because I've never been here before, like there's just gonna be all kinds of things like sprinting up.
Yeah.
That sounded like him. You need perfect rabbit pelts. He's only 2-star. And always be doing challenges. So I'm on Hunter 2. Need 3 perfect rabbit pelts.
I don't need or want.
Okay, so like kind of up here, when you come around this corner, see if I can spot him before he runs. Sometimes he's up a little further. And perfect beavers.
Slow it up. Yep.
Perfect squirrels are a thing. Goes. All right, he is perfect. So you find out if he's worth going after. Now, I normally probably wouldn't have done that. Oh, why'd he switch to 2-star? Slam. And so, kind of around here. I need to be back up on the main road. See, there's quite normally a perfect beaver down there. I'm here for 2 of them, hopefully. Okay, let's get back on track here. Let's see. I thought I heard him. Alright. So hopefully up here is going to be... There he is. There he is. He will definitely be perfect. I want to make sure and get a good shot on him. I don't even waste time to study him. I'll study him another time. It's starting to get dark. Wow, he wasn't perfect. That's like a first. Dude, is my gun dirty? Oh, that was like ultimate RNG there. Alright, and so normally there's a perfect beaver there. And a lot of times there's an eagle sitting here. Lots of ducks. And so you want to make sure you have the bolt action because there's going to be wolf encounters. Alright, maybe a muskrat bit me. I can see a beaver sitting up there. Alright, he is perfect. And the worst thing is for him to swim into the water. And so you want to get close enough to be able to deliver a good shot. Apparently I haven't. I messed up that squirrel and... Yeah, okay, I got him. And you want 2 of these because the best saddle to get at this point in the game is... Hi. I would open the chat, but nobody ever watches. Is the beaver roping saddle. So you need, you know, 1 of these for the perfect satchel. And you need 1 of these for the beaver roping saddle. And so, wait, hold on.
With me, boy. Hold here, boy.
I gotta stay there, don't be following me. So I'm definitely gonna get wolf RNG because it's turning into night. See, one of the issues, like, I haven't unlocked fishing yet. You know, like, you gotta do, like, a few more missions, like, before you do that. But, like, this is really about perfect pelts. And, like, your first trip to, you know, the hunting area where you're gonna spend a lot of time. Like, on the other side of the lake here is one of the most underrated hunting areas, in my opinion. I don't know if we'll get another beaver or not. Because there wasn't one where there normally is. Then I get him studying. Okay, and see that guy's like fishing there. Hey. Perfect snake pelts are a thing. I don't think you need one. Where's his head? That definitely wasn't it. And I have no chance for RNG because I don't have the buck antler trinket yet. It's one of the things I'm up here for. Am I still poisoned? I don't know that we'll find another beaver. Sometimes it's like on the other side. But we are pretty close to one of the best horses in the game. The Arabians are definitely the best horses. Need to pick like thyme and mint, the herbs, mint, and oregano. Of course, the cougar. He definitely spawns out here. Like something in this lockbox here, like some money. Really? Bro. Gold nuggets. 3 of them. It's gonna be like $75. They say if you close them, they respawn. I don't believe it. And, you know, we're over here on this side. And, like, the red chestnut Arabian is over here. And because I have to come back for a beaver, I mean, I don't necessarily know that I'm down to, like, look for them. I see something there. And so, kind of looking, just taking a quick look for the Arabian. He's like, that might be him. It is. Alright. Alright. He's gonna be really successful if I actually get him, like.
Hey, easy. See? Shh, easy now. Easy.
Taming the horses is like. I want to make sure your stamina bar is filled because, like.
You'll be alright. Just come on. There. Easy, easy. Oh, easy.
Okay. And you want to make sure that you're pressing down on left stick. No!
Okay then.
Oh, I was using the wrong button. He's hard to recapture. Like that might have been my only chance. Okay, and there he is. I'm gonna try for him again. Oh great, there's a bear. Almost not a grizzly. I was pushing the wrong stick.
Hey, wait, where you going?
Right. Okay. It didn't work. It didn't work out this time. You usually have like one chance. And so, you know, like I don't want to spend a really long time like trying to get them. I might go steal the Black Arabian.
That horse don't listen.
I wonder if any of those were perfect. Alright, he's still out of range.
Damn horse.
I mean, what is he, like out in the middle of the water? We might have, did we get a beaver to spawn? Maybe we did. No, 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 no. I'm gonna die. I almost died. Ooh. That's why you made the food. Okay, let's try that again. I mean, he's trying to like run around and like swim across the lake, bro. See, that's usually where a perfect beaver is. Man. Ooh, look at that. We're in luck. Alright, horse.
Stay here, boy.
Alright, we actually got two this trip. Except for not getting the Arabian. It's been a while since I like tried to tame one. So that's the thing about the Black Arabian. Like I can go steal it.
Come on, boy.
What time is it? Oh, okay, it's morning. And so, go up. We're gonna sell this to the trapper. It'd been nice if we'd have caught that horse. That'd have been too good. I like playing with that one in the game because it's like riding Secretariat. There's 4 Arabians. The white one is by far the most famous. Okay, so we may get a cougar spawn. So this is the road that you can get a cougar spawn on. I'll show you that like my horse is definitely 100% gonna get spooked. And so when you come around this corner, you've entered cougar spawn territory. He will find you, you don't find him. The more you look for him, the more you won't find him. And you want to ride at like a moderate pace. I've made like probably 5 or 6 different videos. Don't worry, they can do that again. Like any stranger mission, like you'll have multiple opportunities. Like you don't have to stop and do it. And because that spawned, I mean, I get a cougar spawn. There's also a grizzly bear spawn here. Now see, he'll circle. Wow, he was right there. I doubt he'll be perfect. I mean, I ran over him. But that's kind of the whole point, is that, you know, I didn't do anything special. You know, it was, you know, 5 o'clock in the morning. No, that doesn't matter. Perfect. Yeah. I kind of figured he'd be poor.
Okay, boy.
I really was not ready for him. And so the legendary buck is going to be like up here. But there are things that interfere with him spawning. Okay. And the first clue is like up here, I'm pretty sure. Okay, the bear. See if we can pop him. It's kind of good that those bears run away. Wolves. Again, you have to take the pelts. I only take perfect ones. Yeah, none of them are. And so, kind of turned around here after that. And so the first clue is like kind of there. But that wolf spawn may have
Yep. Here.
Come on, I've literally done this 10 times. Sometimes I kind of despise the way that works. Let's see what a like monumental waste of time this is. Like, first clue is like right here.
up. Giddy up.
Damn, I'm gonna have to look. Sage. Only 2-star. Right, see these guys here, like,
Here's a private financial matter, so why don't you keep right along? That's right. Keep on now.
so yeah, the legendary buck's not gonna spawn because these two clowns
I
is
don't know.
here.
What line we're in. But the principle's the same, ain't it? Just think a second before you speak. Well, you're taking too damn long anyway. God damn it, this here's a proper safe. It ain't no piece of candy. I'm tired of watching you go on. And I'm tired of your goddamn whining. Now you won't get mean, huh? Get mean? When I get mean, you'll know it. Oh, yeah? No trouble at all. Right.
Mine now.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ride up a little bit. We're gonna like ride up into here. And we're gonna be looking for what we can along the way as far as perfect pelts.
Yep.
Oh, is that gonna be a perfect rabbit? Oh. These are all pronghorn. This Hanging Dog Ranch. See Driscoll's. Oh, if it was 3-star, that would have been solid. Oh, 3 stars. boom shot. I think it is 7 perfect deer pelts for the legendary satchel.
Easy, boy. Gotta be done.
That's why studying is so important. Because when you target it or look at it through your binoculars, I mean, we can go up here and like check for elk. What do we got over here? Okay, we're gonna study these because they're a different kind. There's a Rocky Mountain elk. We're gonna see. Alright, you sir, be perfect. Make sure and get a good headshot. You gotta kill them like they don't. Alright, so that is a second perfect elk. So I've met that requirement for the legendary satchel. You know, I've wanted to see like can I do this in 3 hours? You know, make the legendary satchel. That squirrel and raccoon were a disappointment. Alright, now what we're gonna do is camp for the night. What time is it? It's 9:41 a.m. Yeah, so I think we can sleep like 20 hours and have it be morning. And we're just doing that. We're just doing that to try to get the perfect, or get the legendary buck to spawn. I mean, I guess we can try it at night. There might be less, like, interference. And at this point, I want to talk about the importance of save game. Your save game has to be strong. And so, we'll tear down camp. And said the horse is dirty.
Come on, boy.
Alright, so let's try to go back and see if this buck antler, this deer antler, buck antler trinket. And we need to have the bolt action at the ready for wolf encounters. And say, now it's nighttime. And this is where you're gonna find your raccoons, skunks. Okay, he's perfect. No, don't run over him. Alright, he stayed perfect. That's excellent. And it's kind of like, this is how you spend your first hour. You want 100% completion. Actually, any full playthrough, like, just the legendary satchel just makes things so much easier. And so, you know, an hour. And we're going to go look and see if this buck antler is going to... We can find the first clue. Try to stay on the road and those wolves. Yeah, it's Vetter's cabin. There's a grizzly in there. It's also where Dutch's pipe is at for the companion requests. Okay, I thought maybe that was... Still need it. The third one of those. That's actually a challenge. Right, bro, go away. This is why I'm doing this at, 2:42 in the morning. Okay, let me make sure that, like, I'm not losing my mind. Because then what we want to do is we want to hit the trapper. Boars are a thing. There it is. Right. and take the perfect pelt. And see, the Springfield, I have actually made the satchel. But when you get caught in a situation like that, like the reload on the Springfield is, that one is also perfect. Is this one going to be perfect as well? No. Okay. It at least stayed, so now it's time to finally actually hunt the buck.
Alright, looks like something. Whoa, way ahead of me.
Already at level 8 stamina.
Must be.
And that's the thing about skinning. Let's go ahead and study this boar. Standing right there. You need like 4 of them to hook up John in his tent. Okay, there's the third clue. I hear a deer, or I mean a bear.
Must be.
And if he runs off, it's kind of annoying. Is that him? Shit. That's super annoying. Every time I do it, something different happens. So we can skin him. And we're going to go over to the trapper. Make sure and sell his pelt.
Yep.
Like, do I hear the cougar again? One star. You want to make sure and sell him the perfect beaver as well. Did you have 2 of them?
Hello, sir. First time here, I think. All right, let's have a look.
Okay, so you want to sell him one of those. And you want to make sure and sell him that. And the rest of the stuff is for camp. so now you want to make your own camp because we got plenty to sell at the fence and roads. He's unlocked at the beginning of the game. You know, people don't realize that, like, you know, you can free roam the whole map. And, you know, you can go to Saint Denis, like, you can go all the way up to Annisburg if you want. But the way to do it is to take the train. Like, go to Valentine and take the train to Rhodes. And you're going to have access to the fence before you do, you know, before the Emerald Ranch one. Because I have to go up there and, like, rob that house with Hosea. And the fence is... yeah, there. Shocking that I was actually going the right way. Never tried to blow myself in here.
Well, long time no see.
And so we're gonna craft buck antler trinket. And then that's about all we can do.
Been a minute. Sift through.
And then we're gonna sell.
Alright, what do you have?
We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. We'll sell that. Don't sell those. I usually save one of everything. I don't know why. Kind of weird.
Alright, fine. Give it here.
Definitely don't want to sell that. You need it for one of the crafting items.
Good doing business with you.
And so $1,400, like, pff, that is like more than enough money. Like, a ridiculous amount of money. And so now we're just going to fast track back to Horseshoe Overlook. It's a disappointment that we didn't end up with the horse, but we have plenty of reasons to go back there, mainly for the Poisonous Trail treasure map, which is going to be 4 gold bars. It's the most profitable one. Each gold bar is $2,000 or $500, so that one would be worth $2,000. That treasure map. Jack Hall Gang is 3 gold bars, and you can do them together. Like, I did it. I got both of them in 45 minutes. I could probably, let me see if I can beat that record, just because, you know. But I need a better horse, and that's maybe like what we'll do next is like go steal the Black Arabian, or at least try to. I hate that you can't run in camp. And this is as fast as you can go.
Okay, Mr. Morgan. This stew is decidedly lacking on decent meat, Mr. Morgan. Oh, yes, I'll be able to make you something out of this. Thank you, Arthur.
And so you can go ahead and look at the crafting upgrades.
So just bring me the right materials and I'll work something up for you.
You got to upgrade the medicine wagon twice. So one perfect deal. So you need perfect badger, perfect squirrel, the perfect panther, perfect iguana. Those 2 are easy to get. Can already do the valuable satchel. But let's go ahead and do the wagon upgrades, which is at the money box. And, you know, because you got the gold bars, no, I don't want that larger. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, so let's go ahead and upgrade that. Goes through a little scenery there. It's kind of annoying. You want to go around and collect all that stuff too, because I mean, you just basically started your free roam and got like nothing. Of course, you got no bag space to hold anything, but. And so we'll go ahead and buy that for everybody. Upgrade everybody's tents. Alright. And then, no, I don't want that. And so, I made $1,000 on those gold bars, so that, you know, I think the rules are that the camp gets, or the gang gets 10%. And you still got $750, which is quite a bit. And then the importance of save game. Your save game has to be like strong. And so we can go look at and again and see what. Now all the satchels are going to be unlocked. Perfect buck, perfect badger, perfect squirrel, perfect panther, perfect bison. Perfect bison you can get with Charles by hunting with him. And then Legends of the East. Like that one. Requires the perfect cougar. And so that is an hour and 15 minutes focusing solely on satchel crafting. And so one of the things I want to make sure I do is go around and gather up like all this medical supply stuff.
Are you well? Arthur.
snake oil. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Let's go over to the provisions. See what we got over here. You know, keeping Arthur, like, what, fit or whatever, requires, like, a smattering of food. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you, like, kind of an eating rotation. So you want to eat, you know, think of it as, like, real life or whatever. So I'm going to eat some vegetables. Some fruit. Those are some carbs. And then I mean, just to like get so that's kind of an eating rotation. And then you want to make sure you sleep. Like, let me see, like, you can check your, like, stats. Weight is average, which is fine. Yeah, let's see what, like, weapons I got in my tent. Or ammo. Did all that. And so, again, save game is so important. And I think the next thing we want to do is go back, and I should have done that already at the fence, was buy some of the